I don't know how long this is gonna last. I don't know what I am even doing because, as you could figure out from my voice, I am a little bit sick. So I don't know if this is a good idea, a bad idea, what, but it is what it is. Oh God, I figured out also I wrote. All right, there's a wardrobe malfunction there. But anyways, yes, I have been sick all weekend. Yeah, I am live, barely. Honestly, barely live. The kids have been sick over the weekend. I know my little one was sick for a few days. Like he had his nose running and stuff. But coming on Friday, it was just he was coming on Friday he was like really really sick. So both kids were at home on Friday, and then the weekend was horrible. Like we had to deal with like 40 degrees fever for both kids, and anyway, so like that's about 100 Fahrenheit. So and then keep giving them like medications every 4 hours and whatnot. And then I felt that it was coming on Saturday. I had to sleep with both of them, and when they're sick, yeah, 40 is a bit high. Yeah, I know. And actually, what really scared me was I slept with both kids on Friday night, and my oldest one woke up in the middle of the night and he was delirious. Like I'd never seen him like that before. Thankfully I know what that is, so I was a little bit less freaked out. But he was seeing stuff, right? So I don't know what he was seeing. He was saying like his eyes were open and he was looking at me and he could hear me and he could understand me. But then he was also looking around and saying, "Mommy, mommy, wait, don't leave, mommy, wait." And he starts crying, and I keep saying, "I'm here, I'm here. Look at me. I love you. I'm here." And his fever is so high that he was just hallucinating, right? So, um, which really freaked me out. It happened a little bit in the morning too when he woke up. I think his fever like spiked again to 40. And then he was like, he got up, like he was sitting beside me on the couch. And he got up and he's like, "Mommy, are you here?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am here." So yeah, I know. It was kind of scary. Like I have never seen him. Like he has a condition. He should not. He can get very hypoglycemic if he's sick. He's not diabetic or whatever, but he can be hypoglycemic pretty badly. And he will need attention. So I like his fevers need to be controlled, but it wasn't coming down with anything. Like I was trying to like both Tylenol, Advil, Tylenol. Eventually I stuck him in the bathtub and sprayed him with cold water. I mean, it was like a torture, and I know how badly that feels, but I had to bring down his fever a little bit. So um, so both of them are, and of course, hi Alicia, and then. Of course, we had Santa pictures appointment yesterday. Poor boys. I had to drag them out, take them to Santa pictures. They did well though. Like honestly, they're good kids. Like they had smile at least, and yeah, they're still both sick. But I feel like mine is coming up. Like my throat is pretty sore. So there's that. My misery. Of course, holiday times, right? Like it won't be December and Christmas without someone being sick in the house. I know. I hope you guys are all healthy and you had a great weekend. I had planned a lot of my Christmas shopping over the weekend, which none of them got done. And seems like everything that I've ordered online is taking forever to get here. Not sure what's going on with the businesses, so we shall see if we're gonna have a proper Christmas. Thankfully, my oldest has done a lot of he's done a lot of his Christmas shopping in Spain when he was there, so hope they get better soon. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Like, it's just, you gotta be a mother to know, like, when you are sick and you're taking care of sick people. I'm not having a pity party for myself. I'm kind of am. Yes, I'm having a pity party for myself. So, it's just when you're sick and you're trying to take care of sick people and, they're moaning and you're not feeling that great. It was just it was something. I ended up sending the husband to this Persian restaurant. That we have two Persian restaurants. One of them only like has this kind of special soup that I crave every time I'm sick. Like, and it was always like that when I was sick. When I was little, my mom would like put that soup on, and it's a barley soup. So I sent the husband with a pot of soup, with an empty pot, and I told him, tell him to fill this up. So he shows up there and he's like, oh, they looked at me like I'm crazy because, like, you know, they sell the soup by portion. And I was like, I don't give a shit. Like, just tell them to fill that up because I want that. Anyways, so there is that. My scent of the day. And then in the middle of the whole fever thing, guys, it's just having this. I hate losing things because, you know, ADHD and OCD is a good combination. And I had received a check payment from one of the companies that they have not caught up with times and automatic deposit. And I don't know where I put the check. Like, I know in my mind I had this thought that, you know, I'm going to put the check somewhere that's kind of secure and I remember where it is. Every time I do that, that means that I will never be able to find it. Anyways. So yesterday, like, all of a sudden it was in my thought, where is the check? So now I'm looking and looking and looking. I cleaned up all my desk and all the drawers because of it. Eventually, I ended up finding a lottery ticket that we had not. It's like a scratch ticket. We hadn't scratched from last year. I found everything by the time when I organized everything. Eventually, I ended up finding it, but it was it's in the middle of the whole thing. Anyways. What are you guys wearing? What is your scent of today? And what are you getting? Are you getting an injection? You said you're getting injection in my wrist. Are you getting the steroid injection in your for carpal tunnel? Oh, God, I don't envy you. I know eventually it's going to come to me because I have broken my one wrist bone, but eventually, not now. Not now. We don't have time for that. I don't have time to fall apart. We need to get going. So, have you all bought anything for Christmas? Have you treated yourself with anything for perfume shopping? Anyone has made a New Year's resolution for perfume? I hear a lot of people want to go on a very lengthy no-buy, a year, 2 years. I should probably do that, but I don't know if I would be able to. And traditionally, I don't know you guys with this fragrance resolution or pretty much any kind of resolution. I almost have this kind of like defiance in that when I put a day that I'm gonna start doing it that day, it's built a lot of pressure, and it almost never is successful on that day. Like, it's usually a random day that I decide. I don't even decide, so I go off doing whatever for a few days, and I'm like, oh, maybe I can continue doing this. That's how it works. It's never worked like January 1st, I'm going to stop doing this. Like, never works that way. What else? I'm wearing, I'm wearing Cuir Bourbon from Elie Saab. I did a short about it, like, if you want to watch it. You know what it reminded me of? Like, if you have ever, Cuir Bourbon, if you've ever tried, I don't know why it reminds me of that one. If you've ever tried Gaiac 10, hi, Francesca. So this one is a really, I had, like, Elie Saab had this private line, and I don't know in what year they launched their private line, Elie Saab, but a lot of those perfumes are made by Francis Kurkdjian, I understand. And then so this one was launched. So they come. Some of them come in these clear bottles, and then some of them come in these darker bottles. And this is in that darker collection, the Cuir Bourbon. There is also Cuir Patchouli, Cuir Absolute, and Cuir Ylang, which I have not tried any of them. To be honest, they sound like they're going to be a little bit rough, like in terms of. Let me see who the perfumers are for those. I know a friend of mine, Jared, if you're here or listening, Jared had all of these at some point. And even if it's a 2016 release, at some point the line went discontinued. Like, all of them are gone. Like, there's no more Elie Saab this kind of private line. Yeah, Francis John made all of them, like even the queer. So there's the queer absolute, and only note is letter. Let's see if I can change here. And yeah, so they all went discontinued in general. So queer bourbon, yeah, Alicia, like it would be some. I feel like it would be something you like because it is. It packs a punch in the fragrance. So it was really difficult to get, and this is one of those things. Like I woke up in the middle of the night. For whatever reason, I checked my email and said there was I look Kurdish. I'm not Kurdish. I mean, close, but not Kurdish. Um, so yeah, so I looked up on my eBay notifications. There was one from the trusted sellers, and he had posted a queer bourbon. I bought it, went back to bed, and that was it. So this is one of those lucky buys. I did not get them in the groups or anything. And prior to that, there was this seller on eBay that was selling the little samples, like a 5 ml samples. They come in this kind of 5 ml dabbers. I had 3 of them. And I had tried it like that, and I knew I like it. So I ended up getting it. Let me see. So the notes in this one is basically vanilla musk, leather, and saffron. And however, it makes me it reminds me of a little bit like, I want to see, what is this place saying? Nah, it does not remind me of that. Like, it does remind me of Gaiac 10 for whatever reason. And Gaiac 10 and, oh God, I had and something in the DNA of Baby Cat, but is not as sweet at all. It's not as resinous and as sweet. Oh, hold on a second, just. Hello. Sorry, my assistant was in here. I see the 5 ml dabbers. I'm going to have to get one. Yeah. He had 5 ml, like a lot of 5 ml dabbers, and they're pretty good. Like, I mean, I bought it from him, and then I have the bottle, and they smell the same. Like, to be honest, there's no like. Sometimes I'm kind of worried about the 5 ml dabbers because they're refillable, right? So that could be that. I love patchouli, so queer, patchouli, Ypsilanti, Langer, beautiful. Yeah, I mean, there are a few. Alicia, are you in Facebook groups? Like, there are a few people I know that on Facebook that they have tried them. So I could connect you with them, like, if you want to know. Hi Nancy, how are you? Hi Stefan, how are you? Is it just me or I can't hear? No, it was sorry. I like my assistant was here. I had to do some stuff. He just barged in. Maybe I should lock the door. Hi, Gian. How are you? I can't hear Stefan. Scent of today, Santal Majuscule. Ooh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yes. So I was talking about queer bourbon, and people are saying that it kind of reminds me of the queer noir from Armani. No, I don't think so. Vinny Patchouli. So for me, it's like a mix of Gaiac 10 and something like maybe Vanna Gloria, or maybe more. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's not that sweet of a vanilla at all. It smells like the vanilla pod, or like the vanilla. You know, when you get that good vanilla extract, that's like for cooking. That's how it smells like, but not the crap ones, like the good ones. And then a little bit of a leather, which is not suede, but also not very rough leather, and smoky. And the smokiness in this one is enough, like with the what do we call it, with the Gaia 10 from Le Labo's Gaia 10. I think smokiness, it gets to a point that it smells like the smoky chips or hickory chips, like when you put in your barbecue. I end up smelling like barbecue sauce, and I don't like that. But this one is just stops before it getting there, like enough smokiness. It is a little bit of a poor choice for today because my throat is sore, and with the smokiness I keep coughing a little bit. But anyways, we'll handle it. And it has a nice kind of sillage and longevity and stuff like that, but it's not it's not a beast mode by anyways. I feel like I need to start like just the little dabber. I'm wearing it. I have a bottle, but I'm wearing it from the small dabber because I have such a hard time using my bottles that have been discontinued for a long time. So I was happy to find my dabbers while I was cleaning and looking for a check, so I could start wearing it. What else? And to be honest, if you have like 10, 15 ml, if you have a big collection, that will last you forever. You don't need this. It's a beautiful cold weather fragrance. It's kind of a Francis Kurkdjian creations that I love. Like, he did all these beautiful things, and then now all we have is like queer shit, like queer saddle. I mean, I saw a bottle that's actually out, like not out, but not officially out. I saw it in the in few groups that you could purchase. I could get it from my guy, but I was like, what's the point? It says amberwood right in the note, so I feel like amberwood is in a lot of fragrances, and when they don't mention it, you kind of have a 50% chance that maybe it's toned down to a point that it was used always. It was used in perfumery in a way that won't bother me, or maybe it will. But when it's mentioned, it's like 100% of time, it's like it's gonna bother me eventually. Lilac Brulee from Zodiac. I've never even heard of that brand. I have never heard of that brand. Yesterday, by the way, guys, I tried Zurafa from Serge Lutens' new line. That they have discontinued the section door, and they now have their this special line. I don't know what's called in this line. Hold on, let me see. Do you know? Some of the old section door fragrances are in this line now. Section door was beautiful. I don't know why they discontinued it. They were super, super pricey when they were available, but now they are gone, which is very sad. Hold on, let's see what this collection is called. Okay, what is this for? Let me just say. Consolation, not consolation, not Ciel, not low, not that. Oh, okay, so this collection is called Royaume de Lumière. I don't know what that means. If Pearl is here, you can tell me what Royaume de Lumière means. And they have 5 fragrances in here. So it's the Bois Roi d'Agaloche, if I'm saying right, which is super, super woody, very rough fragrance. Like if ugh, it was not for me. Cracheuse de Flamme, if I'm saying it right, sounds like that's a rosy fragrance, which I like. I'm not really into rose, musk, and leather, so I'm not gonna probably try that one because I'm not really into musk. And then Sidi Bel Abyss. Apparently, Sidi Bel Abyss is a name like of a place in Algeria, like which I learned yesterday. Someone was telling me that. Yeah, so here. And Sidi Bel Abyss was in the collection before and had a different formulation. I'm hearing from people. I've tried the new version and I love the new version. The new version is tobacco, spices, sand, and vanilla. Although to me smells like a little bit. How the I don't know if we have it here, but it's called crémiel when you get it in France. Like it's honey that has the wax melted into it, so it's almost like sandy color. That smells a little bit of that. It's not too sweet. It has like that creamy texture. Well, let me see. Kingdom of Lights. Oh God, it's Kingdom of Oud. Like it was just so oody, that one. It was not good for me. I sent my sample to Broly actually. Small niche brand, one man show. They sell them on Lucky Sand and ZJO. Oh, interesting. So Sidi Bel Abyss is, I'm actually looking for a bottle from the new collection most likely, but I'm hearing the old one of Sidi Bel Abyss. It was quite, the notes of the old one is, hold on, let me see if we can find the notes of the old one. So I think like these old section door bottles were about $800 retail when they were available for 100 ml. And it was like crazy price. 100 ml or 50 ml, I'm not even sure. So the old one had the notes of tobacco, beeswax, leather, and vanilla. And this one is a little bit changed. Hi, I can't pronounce your name. Is that Greek? Letters? Sorry, I can't tell your name, but that's... But anyway, so I am looking for this one. I have few from the section door. I have the Hélène de Dieu, which is my favorite Serge Lutton. Then I have a Lansandier, and I have what's the other one? Fleur something. And those were very, very nice, but unfortunately they were discontinued. Hold on, let me see here. So the old line had Veilleur de Nuit. From, I see that one. Like there are minis of that one on eBay, so I see that one once in a while. There is Lansandier Cannibal, Hélène de Dieu. Veilleur de Nuit looks very nice with cacao dark chocolate. Oh, tuberose, vetiver civet, and castoreum musk. Oof, that might be a little bit rough. So there's started nice, but then it turned into something weird. Cannibal. Cannibal. Oh, let's see what Cannibal is about. Cannibal is... There's no notes in here. Doesn't say anything about notes, I guess. I don't know what Cannibal smells like. Human meat, maybe, if that's what it is. And then Lansandier's incense is a really good, nice incense. Hélène de Dieu is also incensey. Hold on, Lansandier is... Where are the notes? Why the notes don't show up here? The notes are not showing up. I don't know, for whatever reason. What are the notes on there? It's not showing up on my computer. Yeah, so people are saying it's a smoky oriental built up on resin scaffold. Very, very nice. Like I really like this on there, but my favorite of them, like in terms of Incy ones, is the Hallendia. I have Bureau de Fleur. I think I got that from Alex, actually. And Indio has amber, sage, leather, labdanum, vanilla, balsam for musk, and cashmere. Absolutely beautiful. I see one on eBay actually now. It is for sale. Not a bad price, to be honest. Hello, Lemur. Not a bad price for that one actually. The Hallen that use is a beautiful one. And then there are some other ones like whatever that was. Bureau de Fleur, and I don't even know what that means, but I really like that one. And yeah, so I am looking for City Belle Abyss. I was hoping that Holton Renfrew would have a like a sale for Boxing Day, but it seems like they're not saying they're not gonna. I don't know. My sales associate said there won't be for fragrances, so it was a little bit disappointing. Anyhow, that was it. I just wanted to talk about the scent of today a little bit, have a pity party here, and if you like the content, please like the stream, subscribe, turn on the notification button, and I shall see you guys later. Bye bye.